Hi guys, my name is Steve B. Glad to join you on this beautiful Wednesday down here at the park, and hope you're all well. Hope you're doing good. I want to encourage you not to drink today or use. Um, I'm gonna say that nothing good's gonna come out of that. So what you can do is, hang in there, and no matter what, just don't drink or use, and just get a different mindset. I mean, I know the attraction of drinking and using because I did it for 20 years. I really thought I was going to die a hopeless, helpless alcoholic. I honestly did, and God saw fit to get me out of that pit and lead me to a place that can help me quit, and I did. And one day at a time, my life has been fantastic. I want to talk a little bit about faith. You know, there's an expression that I hear and really believe. Faith without works is dead. There's got to be feet. There's got to be action behind my faith. It's not. It doesn't just happen. It's like it is it is a wonderful commodity. And when I first came into recovery, I didn't have it, but thank God I do today. I got a faith in a God of my understanding, a God, my higher power. Jesus Christ is my Lord, and I'm here to tell you that it works. It's the power I need to keep me sober, to keep me on the right track, to help me handle life, which can be at times very difficult. And it's a wonderful thing, guys. To have God in your life. I could not, I wouldn't imagine doing this thing without God. And it was an interesting path that it took me to get to God, because when I was in my young 20s, there was a little time where I had a little spark, and it was like I had this thing where I just got a Bible and started devouring it, started reading it, started memorizing it, and I'm glad I did, because eventually when I was about, I don't know, 23, 20, around there, I got a construction job, and all that stuff, all my love for Jesus, all that Bible knowledge that I had, and all the times I was really on fire for God, the devil took advantage of that, and opened a bad door, and that door was called alcohol. And alcohol poisoned my brain. I could honestly tell you it poisoned my brain. I drank since the age of 14, and I didn't get sober until the age of 35. I'm 67. So I drank for 20, sober for 32 so far. I'm not dead yet. But but during that time that I was working construction, it was drinking, and I wasn't a drinker at work, and I didn't get fired from my job. But I did drink as soon as work was over, and then after, for indefinitely, or whenever whenever I felt like quitting, I quit. But I could tell you that it was. I enjoyed it. I worked road construction, and it was work hard, drink hard, and the drinking part was my reward for working hard. Work hard, drink hard, and that was an everyday thing. And oh my goodness, I honestly thought I was going to die a hopeless, helpless drunk. and I haven't been active in 32 years, one day at a time. I honestly, I think that recovery and sobriety is the best thing that ever happened to me. And what happened was, I ended up meeting a beautiful girl in recovery. We got married, had a couple of kids, had one from a previous marriage, Michael, and I had two from Denise, the girl I met in recovery, and yeah, and we were together for 18 years, and the two kids were Brandon and Olivia. So I had three kids, and they're wonderful kids, and I just think they're fantastic people, and I'm definite fans of theirs. I'm big fans of theirs. They're wonderful kids. Well, they're young adults now, but anyway, the drinking, yeah, I finally found recovery. I found recovery, and believe it or not, it's stuck. It's stuck. And so I started going to a lot of meetings and meeting a lot of people, and I started loving recovery. And I wake up in the morning and I don't think, oh man, I got to drink again today. No, I don't. And you don't either. When you wake up in the morning, you don't have to drink. You don't have to use. I mean, it may be a thought, it may be a nagging thing that you have no control over, but you don't have to drink, you don't have to drug if you don't want to. And I'm trying to convince you not to, because life is just waiting for you on the other side of that drink. I believe drunkenness is a sin. I don't think drinking is a sin. I really don't. But I 100% believe that drunkenness is a sin. I don't think God likes it at all. Toward the end of my drinking, I think I was an evil person. I was a witchcraft high priest of a couple of different circles, and I was totally into the occult. And I'm here to tell you that the occult is evil. There's nothing good about the occult. The occult means secret knowledge. And the secret knowledge goes all the way back to the Garden of Eden, where the serpent says to Adam and Eve, or to Eve in particular, that you will know about good and evil. And once you get into the occult, no good comes out of it. No good comes out of it, because God is against the occult, I believe. I believe it's Satan's game, and I'm here to tell you that I sold out. I was into the occult as deep as you can get for about 7 years, and it fed my ego, but it didn't do much else. I had no God in my life. God couldn't be in my life if I was working for the devil, but today, and my faith, he really built up my faith, because the end of the occult came for me after I hooked up with Denise. God knew what he was doing. I hooked up with her, and I had to say goodbye to all my witchcraft stuff. I don't miss it. It was a time in my life that I'm not very proud of, but my ego was like off and running. And today, what is ego anyway? Ego is edging God out. But anyway, God had other plans for me, like I said. Eventually, Denise and I divorced, and that was that was about 12 years ago, or more. But it was the hardest thing in the world I ever had to go through. And I believe God allowed me to break down. So I was totally broken. I didn't want to live anymore. I was not suicidal, but I didn't want to live anymore. And lo and behold, he was gonna build me up stronger and better than I ever was. And here I sit now, a man of faith. I don't know. Faith is huge for me. God is everything to me. Jesus is everything to me. Um, I have a wonderful life. The two ex-wives have passed on in their 50s. You know, and God bless them. I have no hard feelings about either of them, actually. You know, the first, I always thought I owed her. I owed her uh, an apology for my part in the marriage breaking down, and the second, I'm sure I had a big part in that breaking up too, because I think the communication lines were broken down, and all of a sudden our marriage wasn't fun anymore. And I'm sure I had something to do with that. You know, I was immersed in recovery, and she had other interests and stuff to do, and even today, she died a couple of years ago. I feel bad about it. My kids, I'm closer to them than ever. Um, I never thought I'd be able to say that. I wasn't a very good dad, I don't think. But no, I think I did the best I could with what I had. I don't think I did a lot of harm to them. But today we're friends. We're friends, and I thank God for that. I thank God that we're friends today. And oh my goodness, they're gold. My kids mean the world to me. And yeah, we're all buddies, and God gave me a great girl, Lena, and Lena and I have been together for going on 5 years. She's a wonderful girl. She was born in Italy. She's a fantastic person. She's got a heart of gold. And what else? I go to meetings every day still, and God is at the helm. If I'm in a boat, God is operating the boat. If I'm in a plane, God is operating the plane. Whatever I'm doing, God is absolutely the one that I answer to. He's the one in charge. He's the one that I ask, what do I do now? What do I do now? What do I do now? And God won't let me down. And I promise you, if you come to him, he won't let you down either. Come to him. Come to him. I mean, it's the greatest thing in the world to have the God of the universe at the helm of your life to help you with everything. Please, please think about it. It's the power behind I think he's the one that took away the obsession to drink. Before I came into recovery, I couldn't. I tried like heck. I tried on my own. I tried and tried and tried and failed. But with God by myself, I'm a success. You know. And I wanna reach as many people as I could, guys. And that's what this podcast is about. It's about reaching you and showing you that you could stay sober just like me. If I could do it, you could do it. I promise. That's not even a conjecture. I promise that if you do it the right way, God will not let you down. He'll take away that obsession, and you'll be on a beautiful road. You'll be on a beautiful road, and life will mean something. For many years, life was just, oh man, I hate this life. Before I came into recovery, I really, really, really hated my life. And when I was drinking, like when I was drinking, I was a freaking mess. I was a mess. Since I've come to recovery and God, life is fantastic and it has a meaning to me. It has a purpose. To help the next person, whether they're an alcoholic or not, to help people. I want to help people today. And that's what this thing is all about. That's what the meetings are about. You know, between the two of them, you know, I'm immersed in recovery. And I'm here to tell you that you don't have to do it alone. You never, ever, ever have to do it alone. You never have to do it alone. God is always there, and He's going to help you. That's my promise to you guys. You come to Him with a deep desire to be helped, and He will help you. I had an incident that happened yesterday, and my heart was breaking. I won't tell you exactly what it was, but it was like, oh, you know, that pit in your stomach, like, this isn't happening. What's going on? And I just bowed my head. I prayed to God with the most sincere heart that I could ever tell you. And I just kept praying and praying and praying and praying. And you know what? God answered the prayer. And lo and behold, the situation was amended. It was made better. It was made better. And I was happy. Because it was like I looked up and I just pointed to the up, because that's what God is. I know when it comes from Him, and when it is Him. He will answer your prayers too. He will not leave you alone. He will be there for you all the time. Give me a like and subscribe, guys. I want to be there for you. I want to continue doing this. I want to reach as many people as I can. And thank you for checking in. Love you all. God bless.